This is the speaking test of the International English Language Testing System, which is taking place at English Achievers. My name is Sabrina Minte Morir. The examiner number is 1008. The candidate name is Mahima Rumi. The candidate number is 3796. May I know your full name, please?
My last name is Rumi and my first name is Maima. My mother always call me by my first name, so you can call me Maima.
Okay. Well, Mahima ma'am, can I see your identification, please?
Yes, of course. Here is my ID card that I used for my registration.
Thank you. So, in this first part of the test, I'd like to ask you some of your personal questions about yourself in part one. So, let's talk about concentration. Did you stay focused in class when you were a child?
Yeah, of course. I focused on my class when I was a child because I'm fond of studying. So
So, are you a focused person?
yeah, I think I'm focusing persons because when I read any kind of book or when I do any kind of work, I focus on this task with my full concentration.
Okay. How do you stay focused?
It depend on my situations. So when I find any calm environment, that time I can focus my study on my full concentration with my self confidence. And sometimes I find it too much difficult when anyone play loud music besides me.
Okay, ma'am. Let's talk about fixing things. So, can you fix things?
No, I'm not fixing.
Like any kind of things who is already broken, you can fix these things.
Last 1 month ago, my computer broke down. That time I sent it nearby shop for fixing. Uh, in this time, I felt too much bored because I spent my quality time with my laptop, such as listen to music or completing my research. So after 1 week, I got a call from a mechanic.
Okay. So, did anybody teach you to fix any kind of things when you were a child?
No, there was no persons for teaching me fixing things because I when I as a child I spent my full time with myself because my mother always busy with her work.
Okay, so do you think it is necessary for people to learn to fix things?
Yeah, of course. I think it is necessary for the people. They need to know about how to fixing things because sometimes we need to eat because we have a lot of a lot of a lot of things like computer, mobile phone. Sometimes it broke down, so there is we find it difficult to send nearby shop for mechanicing.
Thank you.
So
Let's talk about friends. How important are friends to you?
friends is too much important for me, especially for teenager because we can share our older things with friends without any limitations or without any difficulties.
Okay, so do you often go out with your friends?
Yeah, of course. I go out with my friends very often because I enjoy their company. And when I go out with them, I enjoy every minute.
Okay, so where do you often meet with each other?
Mostly, we often meet with each others in our in the classes because I daily go my institution for studying. So that's
Okay, ma'am, thank you. That is the end of this part one. Now we are moving to part two. In this part two, I'm going to give you a cue card and I would like you to talk about 1 or 2 minutes. And before you talk, you will have 1 minute to think about what you are going to say. So, and if you want to make any kind of notes, then you can if you wish. Okay? Have you done? Don't need to worry about your time. If I stop you whilst you are speaking, so you may start your speaking. Go ahead.
okay. Now I would like to talk about a novel that I was particularly find interesting. It is Podanodiর Mazi. The writer name is Jibananda Das. In my short life, I have read a lot of different kind of books. So in them, I mention about that book. Approximately 6 months ago, I vividly remember I found this book as a gift from my mother on my 12th birthday. And for the first time, I found a novel book as a gift. So I was so excited about that. Then I started reading approximately 10 or 15 pages. Then I found it too much interesting. I vividly remember I started reading approximately 9 a.m. at night, and I sleep for 9 p.m. at night, and I sleep for 4 a.m. 4 a.m. And I read this book approximately 11 or 10 times. And the special message of this book, how to poverty people survive in our country. And writer also mentioned a fisherman caught the fish below the river by the boat and net. Also, writer mentioned about greenery of our country. We know that Bangladesh is diverse country, and Bangladesh is king of greenery. And also, this book display about culture and tradition in our country. So those kind of feature of this book always attract me for reading. And as a student, as a human being, we need to know about our culture and tradition. So when any one read those kind of books, they can improve their imaginations or creativity. And those kind of book give us a lot of clues about life.
Thank you so much. Can I have your piece of paper and questions back, please? Thank you. And now we are moving to next part, and I'm going to ask you some follow-up questions related to this part. So, what kind of stories do children like to learn?
Mostly children. It depends on the children. I didn't generalize about the children, so as I guess, children prefer to read like fairy tales book or animation book, as well as interesting book. Also, a giant related story.
Okay, so how often do people in your country read novels?
I don't know how often people read the novels, but according to my view, I read a different kind of novel books because I find those kind of book interesting, and I'm fond of studying. So that's why I read, because I know that those kind of book improve my knowledge. So that's why.
And what do you think, like, what kind of novels older people like to read?
Older people like to about past like fiction or non-fiction. They mostly like, some people like fiction, some older people like fiction book, or some older people like non-fiction book. It depend on upon the person.
Okay. Does technology help people to know about the world or about any kind of different kinds of novel?
Yeah, yeah, yes, it is, because we know that technology is remarkable invention of modern science. We find different kind of novels, or any kind of books, any kind of answers when we search on YouTube, when we search on Google. So there are a lot of content about novel. Like I read Podanuddin Maji from Google, and I also
And why
recently.
people always like to search on YouTube, internet, or why they always try to use technology for reading
Because
novels?
some people hardly find any time for reading paper books. They can read any story or any books on mobile phone anywhere, anytime. It saves their valuable time, and it saves their money, because without paying we can find any kind of books.
Then do
Or
you think don't have any importance of libraries?
no, I think a library is important for us as a human. Library is emotion for us, because there are a lot of content, a lot of books about our past. Because when we need to know about our past, or need to know our ancient people lifestyle, so we can find old a lot of documentaries.
Then are
In
there
the library.
enough libraries available in your country?
Yeah, there are a lot of library available in my country, like such as in school, in universities, in college. There are a lot of library for the student.
Thank you so much. That is the end of our speaking test today. I'm going to give some feedback. So take a deep breath. I think you were so nervous. So try to uh, relax yourself at first. In the speaking part, the thing we have to relax ourselves at first. Don't give any kind of expression on your examiner so that you are nervous, he or she can understand. Try to focus on your body language. You have some silly mistakes related to singular plural. You don't have much grammatical problem. In this stage, you are okay. You can manage your sentence structure. That's better. You have lots of complex sentence. If I say about the grammatical problem, there is less grammatical problem. Just instead of singular plural, you have some singular plural. Like for example, if I mention about the different kind of books you mentioned in the part two, no, don't different kind. That is different kinds, right? Yeah, this book display or this book displays, because this book means singular one. So try to focus on singular plural. Otherwise, the one more thing you need to have, that is try to organize your ideas. You have to arrange your ideas, and so that examiner can give you better mark. And you have some pronunciation problem like concentration. You said concentration. So try to focus on that. So and overall was better. Your overall score is today 6. So if possible, try to uh, change your gesture posture, which is the most important part for you. Don't be nervous and don't lose your fluency. Fluency is the most important part for speaking. You have fluency, I know, but in the part 3, you got nervous. So try to focus on that. Get ideas about part 3 especially, and you have some singular problem sentence structure. If I say about lexical resource means vocabulary, you have enough. If possible, try to use more. Pronunciation problem was about concentration. If possible, try to follow our update marker book, because in the final exam you will get common from that. And if possible, try to watch every day 5 speaking videos on YouTube. Try to follow their sentence structure, try to follow their tense, try to follow their body language, how they speak with the examiner. Okay, and try to use some phrases if possible and clauses. You need some you need to some use like connectors, linked connectors. For example, though, although, on the other hand, moreover, you have less of them, so try to use more. Okay, if you use these more, then they will get better score, I think. So, thank you. All the best.